to Option Center. It is Wednesday after the bell, 6:35 p.m., 9/15/21. Welcome everybody. If you are new here, go down to the bottom right hand corner, hit that Option Center logo and subscribe. We're going to go over through SPX on the multiple time frame for the free video, VIX, and then we'll end it there with the options expected move. And then we'll go on for the patrons if you want to stick around. That's $5 per month if you're interested in getting all the extra information. $10 for the trade alerts and one-on-one training education. So we'll also for the patrons go through PENN, PENN, and see what we got going there. That's one of our plays that we are in right now, and we will make that a unofficial trade for our room. Okay, jumping into it, we have SPX on the daily. We had our ending diagonal here, 1 2 3 4 5. We had to throw over, pulled back, barely broke down from the wedge, and almost didn't quite tag the 50 MA, and started to make a back test up to that wedge right here, which coincides with the 8 EMA, and that's a perfect spot. That's a perfect setup to go reload and go back short, because we know what to put our back against. So we know if we pop above and close above that we are wrong and that we're probably going to see all-time highs again. But we're back testing and likely we'll head down lower. What do the indicators say? We have momentum to the downside. It's expanding. We had one slight move up, so that made a little difference in the histogram, but still to the downside. We are still technically in an uptrend because we're above the zero line in the MACD. Now, the RSI trying to push right back over the 50 line. So is that just a fake, a bull trap, a fake out, and heading down lower? We will have to see. That is bullish territory, or around neutral, you would say. So let's go down to a lower time frame so we can see what's happening on the nitty gritty. Okay, just getting the end of that ending diagonal. This is the last wave up. We have 3-wave move up with the throw over, and what we see here is a ABC down. So that's a 5-wave move, 3-wave move, and a 5-wave move. So that's a 5-3-5. And then, so if we're expecting, if this plays out correctly, you see that back test, you have that reversal candle potential. We'd have a WXY. And so why do I have this dotted line here, this dashed line? Because we took the measured move from the top of this move down, a symmetrical move to the bottom. And from this point, where we potentially could be reversing, it's going to take us right into support by the measured move. That's just, it's very clean. It seems very likely. We're going to play that way. We have to watch price action. We're just not going to go all out and just put our whole account on it. We're going to have to play correctly, but that's what we see here. Those indicators are starting to face to the upside. So, you see that momentum heading up. Do we actually come above into that wedge? Then we're going to start thinking about other things unless we break back down. Kind of like when we gapped up above it at this point, but came right back below it right away. We had that gap and crap. So let's see what happens tomorrow and the end of this week. We just have 2 days left. Again, coming up above the RSI. You see what happened here. We came right above it, came to about the 55 mark, and then started breaking back down. That same thing could happen. You can consider this resistance here. So maybe we do pop above and then go below. All right, let's go to VX, the VIX. Daily time frame, trend is our friend, and really we're just moving sideways in the VIX. We had the rollover here in the VIX futures, but we're just moving sideways until we actually break above or below. Then we're not going to have a substantial move. This has been quite the controlled move down. It's been very whippy, choppy. So if you just stuck with your guns on the SPX, then you would have made good money but I see how it could be really easily, whipsawed back and forth. We do have SPY here. It's another look at it. Come to retest the 8MA. We have slightly above is the wedge again from the breakdown. We have the 50 right underneath us. It looked like we had such a huge move today, but really we're still in an inside day here. Let me take that alert off, put that on later. We have much more room to go to the downside if everything works out the way we play it. Momentum, you see everything's the same as the SPX as SPY there. So that's, potentially what we want to show there. The most important part was the back test. But let's go over back to the SPX just so we can get the options expected move for the week, expected move, and just show you that this is a game. We use this as a playing field. We are likely to tag one side or the other each and every week. It's just probability wise, and we've gone absolutely nowhere. So starting this week off, we moved up, we gapped up, came down. So we're just moving kind of sideways at this point, trying to figure out a direction. If we choose that direction to the downside, which that's what I am playing, that's until our game plan is negated, then we potentially this week in 2 days potentially could hit this 43, 44 mark. I know that's a long way down there, but that's just probability that we have to think. And will it happen? We don't know that for a fact. But huge range here. It's 150 points to the upside, 150 points to the downside, 115 points. So, we will be playing this. And let's see what happens tomorrow. It's going to be a big day tomorrow. See what goes on, whether we just continue the rally to the upside or start to break down really fast to the downside. Okay, so that's it for the free video. If you are a patron, stick around.